Let's take a look at how to format the article references for your annotated bibliography. After you've found all the articles you need for your assignment, you'll need to prepare them for your bibliography. You'll need to gather together all of the information about your articles. Check for the author of the article. There may be more than one author. You'll need the title of the article and the title of the periodical that it's in. You'll need the date of publication. You'll also need the volume and issue number if available. This information may be abbreviated. For this reference, the volume is 122 and the issue is 40. Here, the volume is 33 and the issue is 5. You may have just the numbers. The first number is the volume and the second the issue. This is volume 90, issue number 1. Look for the range of pages, from the page the article begins on to the last page of the article. If it has a bibliography, it counts as part of the article too. This article is from page 336 to page 346. Sometimes you may need the date you access the article, or the name or URL of the database you use to access it. After making sure you have all the needed information, you're ready to format your references. There are 3 main citation styles that your teachers may ask you to use. Each of them has different rules for creating bibliographies. MLA style is often used in literature and other humanities subjects. APA style is used in psychology and other social science subjects. Chicago style is often used in history and other humanities subjects. If your teacher doesn't have a preference, choose whichever style you are most familiar with. Here's an example of an article citation in MLA style, according to the 7th and most recent edition. Notice that there's a hanging indent. The first line is more to the left than the next lines. This is the case in all 3 citation styles. We have the author's first, last name, comma, first name. The second author's name is in normal order. The title of the article is in quotation marks. The title of the periodical is in italics. We have the volume number and issue number, separated by a period. The year is in parentheses, then we have the page range. We have the name of the database we use to access this article. We have the word web for web-based resources. If this was something we accessed in printed form, we'd use the word print instead. Then we have the date we accessed it. Here's an example of an article citation in Chicago style. In Chicago style, we write the author's names in full. The title of the article is in quotation marks. The title of the journal is in italics. We have the volume, and then the issue number, abbreviated NO period. The year in parentheses, followed by the page range. If the article was accessed from an online database, we provide the main URL of the database. Here's an example of an article citation in APA style, according to the newly released 6th edition. Notice that in APA style, we don't spell out the author's first names. We just use an initial instead. Then we have the year of publication in parentheses. The title of the article is not in quotation marks, and only the first word and any proper nouns begin with a capital letter. The title of the periodical is italicized, and so is the volume number. The issue number is in parentheses, followed by the page range. According to the current APA style, when we find an article in an online database like Academic Search Premier, we do not have to include the name of the database or the date we accessed it. But if the database provided a series of numbers and letters, called a DOI, included at the end, a DOI is a way of permanently identifying an article. When you type up your bibliography, arrange the entries in alphabetical order by last name of author. If you'd like to simplify the process rather than agonize over every comma and period, there are a few tools you could try. Citation Machine is a website where you can enter the information about an article or book, and it will give you a citation. It works for MLA, APA, and Chicago style. Some databases also have a citation function that you can use when you retrieve the article. And Zotero is a free extension for the Firefox web browser that can be used to manage citations. Be careful, though. You're the one responsible for formatting your bibliography properly. If you aren't familiar with the rules for the citation style, you may not notice if the tool you're using makes a mistake. You may have more questions. What should you do if there are 6 authors for one article? What if the article is only in HTML, not PDF, and there are no page numbers? The answers to these questions are in the complete handbooks. We've got them all at the library. You can also ask a librarian. We'd be glad to help.